It's women crushing it Wednesdays. OGs hooking up in the kitchen. Call it being range. Nike's opinions leave you kids days. Me and Zo's an unforgettable fighter. With a fist raised, we talking offense and defense. Cause if you get knocked out, it's all in the pretense. We put lights out like D10s. Christine, so pristine, you gotta respect the Queen's gift. Just sit back and enjoy the views. Opinions are plentiful, but it's for y'all to choose. Women crushing it Wednesdays. Let's get into it. It hit different.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. Yay, yay. We are here and we are ready. Oh my gosh, listen, that intro, Almighty Kane, it just puts me in a mood every time I hear it. So shout out to him.
I really like the intro.
I like it too. Y'all like it? I thought he did a great job. And then shout out to Austin who does our thumbnails and our videos. Yeah, he did a great job. I'm sorry, Crystal. What were you saying? He did a great job, didn't he? He did a fabulous job. And shout out to my girls, Nika and Crystal. How are y'all this evening?
Doing good. Oh wait, so you already said after the theater, right?
I did.
All right. So yeah, I'm doing good. Drinking my water and my mango juice and losing weight.
I'm so proud of you.
44th birthday coming up next month. So yeah, minding my business.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Crystal, how are you doing? You look fabulous too.
Oh, thank you. Doing well, thank you. We just here every Wednesday right here. No other
every Wednesday. This is where we're gonna be at.
Unless we're inside.
we already got a ding ding.
We already got a ding ding.
Let me get it.
Did it ding? Because I didn't hear it.
No.
All right, okay. I'm just like, hold up. Maybe I didn't hear it. Did we just say ding? Okay.
Here's a dinger.
Okay, there it goes. It sounds so good. It sounds so good. Thank you, D-Style Boxing. Says Tiara the Dark Menace Brown for the win. Shout out to Women Crushing It Wednesdays. Don't forget me. Don't forget about me, y'all. I still exist. Right?
So
thank you.
So let me just say that I've invited him on the show again, but he said he was too busy. So that's on you. No, he's not.
He's trying to deflect. So he's trying to do the.
Yeah, he's trying to deflect. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna have a great show tonight. Definitely a great show. I mean, there's like 3 different cards on 3 different networks, so I can't wait to get into them. Enrico from across the pond is supposed to join us. He might be asleep, and if he is, that's cool too.
Yeah.
You know,
I
want to get his views on some things, but you know, because sometimes I just want to know, like, what are they thinking over there about with our cards and what we're doing. But
he's definitely gonna tell you. And
he'll definitely tell us. He'll definitely tell us.
This, I'm gonna have to like.
Crystal can usually tame it pretty good too.
Yeah.
Shut up. No, but March 22nd is a big day. That's Saturday. We have the Dazn card, and we have, no disrespect, George Kambosos, and he's fighting Jake Weil. I don't know if y'all know anything about Jake.
I didn't even know Kambosos was fighting, so I don't even know about Jake.
And you know what, George? I mean, he's great. But the guy that he's fighting, I think he's an up and coming champion. He's 21 years old. George is the veteran. So that's going to be the main event. And of course, we're going to watch the card because, I mean, one of the hottest female matchups is going to be on that card. So we're definitely going to be tuned into that. And speaking of the women, the hottest female matchup, it's going to be Sky and Tiara Brown. Crystal, did you see some of the face-off and some of the stuff that was going on?
I do. You know what was more important to me was the actual statistics. I did not know that Tiara was taller than her.
Yes.
She doesn't look taller than her. Like
You
even a little
don't,
bit.
huh?
She's a little bit.
Face off.
She's just a little bit. Yes. She's just a
Okay.
little bit.
But that little bit can make a difference, especially if you look at
Absolutely.
the KOs that they have. But to truly
Oh,
get a
they don't
good-
compare.
No, they don't. We're talking 1 versus 11. But if we truly get a good look, we must look all the way through the resume. And I'm not sure, what kind of resume either one of them have. Do they? To be fair, there's not a lot out of there as far as female is concerned, right? So there's not a lot of fish, like they say, fish out there to catch. However, I really truly, from the bottom of my heart, I want to see T Brown go get a KO this weekend. That's what I'm wishing for. That's what I would love.
I
would love it.
So love that.
So let me ask you, Crystal. In order, we know Sky's style. We know Tiara's style. We've seen the things that they've done and the opposition that they've had. What does Tiara have to do to get a KO, or at least get her hand raised at the end of the round, last round?
Unfortunately, she in Australia, we don't know what the judges will do over there. We already see a lot of controversy, I will say, over there with the judges. I think she need to get on the inside, apply that pressure, and don't smother her own shots. First of all, Tiara cannot do that, but don't allow Sky to get the best of her in that inside game. She really have to play that inside game hard, and I think she need to bring her power when she on that inside and really truly try to take down the body first, and then the head will follow.
And I will say Tiara is very heavy-handed in both hands. I will say that. So Nika, what do you see? I mean, we see everything that's going on, everything that they've done. The chips are stacked against Tiara. What does Tiara need to do to win this fight?
She's gonna have to win by a knockout. That's the only way she's gonna win, because let's say even the cards are close, it's not gonna go to Tiara. It's not gonna go. She has everything stacked against her, so she's gonna have to win by a knockout. In my humble opinion, Yes. So I already see a lot going on too over there. Even after face off, you see Eddie. He was like, the way he was holding Sky's like belt, I was just like, that annoyed the shit out of me. So I was just like, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I know that she's gonna have to win by a knockout. That's the only way. She's gonna have to win that way. Yeah. And I'm curious.
And so we had Tiara on the show, and she talked about, and we're just gonna say allegedly, that she was very lowballed. She was very.
It's not allegedly.
She was lowballed. She wasn't going to be there in time. To really acclimate. There was a lot of things that were stacked against her.
That's so. That's what it was. That's just what it was. But if you want to say allegedly, since somebody wants to cry or something, whatever.
Yeah. So we'll say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Okay. Oh, Rico, welcome.
Hey.
We are just
that
now
was so
talking.
creepy the way you said that. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you like the way that I say it?
No, I said it sounded mad creepy the way you said it.
Oh, okay. That's not a great way to make an entrance, but yeah. Hey guys, how you doing?
He's like allegedly, because Rico, we want to know your thoughts.
We already have Rico.
Your thoughts on how this is going to go down.
Have you been practicing your British accents?
Yes, I try. We try.
Immaculate, honestly. I love it.
So talk to us. Talk to us. How is this fight going to go?
Great to be on the show. Thank you, guys. You all look amazing as usual.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, what was the question? I was mesmerized for a second.
So, how is this fight going? Who's going to get their hand raised and why?
Which fight?
So Sky and Tiara. Because I heard you say allegedly, so I thought you were listening.
I would say that Sky is definitely going to win. I'm sorry, guys.
Definitely. I want to know why.
You don't
because
have to
she does.
That's your opinion. No. That's your opinion. You don't have to apologize for it.
Yeah.
I mean, she kind of does the same kind of thing. If you watch her fights, the two-step and then the thing, and then she'll win the
Long
rounds,
side
and then
step,
yeah.
the
So
movement.
yeah, man. Like, why fix something that's not broken? So yeah, I'm going Sky. Sky's the limit.
Okay.
Sound like you're rather high on her, Rico. I don't understand why.
I'm on the what? Sorry.
You're very
I don't
high
understand why you're so high on her.
on these style.
Ah.
We got a channel tonight. Hold on, these style. I got you.
So Rico, I guess what Crystal's saying is like, does she really have those skills, or she's going to be long and moving, aka some people would say running all night long?
I mean, boxing skill has been it's different names for different fighters depending on how you feel about them. So, running,
Yes, that's true.
one
agree.
person's runner is another person's absolutely skillful master of mastering skillfulness. So, yeah,
I definitely agree.
I've seen all of Sky's fights pretty much. Yeah,
Well, okay,
man.
you said
So
pretty much. Was you watching the fights or was you watching her body? That's my question.
a bit of both, I think. I don't know.
Fair. That's a fair question.
Yeah, both. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
both are great. Both are great.
welcome, D Style. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, with you guys.
How is this fight going to play out? If it's fair, if it could possibly be fair in Australia, how is it going to play out?
Look, I don't think it's that big of a deal that it's in Australia. I do think in general.
We know you are.
I've been.
Australian.
Well, let me. I've been guilty of doing this myself, like overplaying the fact that it's in another country or whatnot. Is there some home field advantage? You got to win a little more clear than usual, probably. But the way Sky is going to lose, that doesn't really matter. Like you know what I mean? Like, it's what I'm trying to say. Like the way you beat a Sky Nicholson, right? The way you beat a fighter like that, it's never going to be. You're never going to beat them close. You're either going to beat them down or they're going to outclass you. Like there's no in between. So I just don't think it's going to be that difficult to score. It's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it'll be too difficult to score. I don't know. But I think Tara Brown knows, okay, I got to not only win, I got to win emphatically. I got to win the rounds convincingly. And if she does, I think she'll get a fair shake. I don't know that Australia is a country that is like the state of Texas where like they never give it to the other fighter. I just don't know a country like that.
Wow.
I mean, I'm from Texas, but we have some very biased judges. It just is what it is. But
I think there's biased judges everywhere, to be fair.
yeah, there's biases
Absolutely.
everywhere, right? Pretty much. But you can overcome that. Like Camboza's beat Teofimo in New York, and he's Australian, right?
You can overcome biased judges.
100%.
Well, I think
How?
a lot of people don't.
If you're the better fighter, you could win that fight, is what I'm saying. Right?
I hope you're right, because a lot of people don't think that Tierra's going to cut the ring. They think that she has no clue, how Sky fights or whatever. She knows she has to cut the ring. She knows she has to feint and let Sky come in.
It's not. Look, Sky's a good fighter. I know people get on her, whatever. She's a good fighter, but
I won't disagree.
Right, but my thing is,
but she's on the move.
But here's the thing. Right? You look at her, people talk about her like she's a gold medalist or something. Like they talk about like she just outclassed everybody in the amateurs and she has the ultimate style here in the pros and nobody could do anything to her. She never won a world championships in the amateurs. She didn't medal in the Olympics. So obviously there's people better at that than her, right? Boxing in an amateur style, is people that are better at it than her.
So do you
we could also like this conversation.
This is the thing. Okay. So do you feel that she needed all that to get where she's at? Because let's face it, she is where she's at. I
understand that she's where she's at. Like Tara Brown would be right there Dazn. Too. If Tara Brown, give her the same set of opponents, ain't none of them going to beat Tara Brown.
Nah, they haven't.
I get it's the other way around too, but like I'm just saying, her path to the title was an easy one, and everybody knows that. Like, we're not gonna sit here and pretend
That I will
like
agree
like
with.
she had an easy
That
route.
I will
It
agree
was
with.
pretty easy,
Rico
actually.
doesn't agree, so I want him to
Okay, that's
Nah.
fine, but
You-
put
Rico's-
Tara Brown on the same path. She's holding that belt as well. Like, it's not like I think everybody understands that, to be quite frank. But here's
Rico, do you agree with what he's saying? Did Tierra take an easy? I mean, did Sky take an easy path? I mean, I've seen all her. I mean, I was there when she was coming up too. So I'm just saying.
I mean, not
But-
really. I think what we're doing is confusing Sky's style with the opponents, because
I'm not
maybe
confusing her style at all. Actually, I understand her style.
Let him talk. I'm gonna be D-style right now. I'm gonna control the room.
no, I'll go. That's why I love coming on you, man. No, I mean, look, she fought Rhiannon Dixon. I really rate Rhiannon. Not gonna lie, I think there was a lot of people not really wanting to fight Rhiannon. From what I could see as an outsider looking in, I'd like to learn more. If you guys obviously know more, in terms of that whole thing, but yeah, and she made it look easy with the same crouching tiger, hidden dragon, the 1-2 step back, just a feint, and then we go, and then the one, and then yeah, we, so
you gotta have to wrap that up because you was like you.
So
no, I'm just saying Rhiannon Dixon is a great opponent.
When
Like,
did she fight Rhiannon Dixon?
not Rhiannon Dixon, sorry.
She didn't fight
I lost
Rhiannon
the
Dixon.
opponent, sorry.
I knew.
Are you talking about Raven Chapman?
I was on his computer.
Rico,
Raven Chapman,
what is
sorry,
going on,
Raven.
Rico?
It's like 1:30 in the morning over here. Like, I'm
Gotcha.
sorry, my bad.
You have to sleep.
That was a
Okay.
good one. That was a good one.
Yeah, but
I was on his computer.
So
Raven-
Watt said saying
I said Rhiannon
she
Dixon,
has
my
an
bad.
easy path is crazy. So we're not saying it was easy because she had.
He
to
just said that.
obviously
That's what he
make
said
it to
that.
the national team. She had to obviously she had to
No,
fight.
I didn't get to finish my point. Like I was cut off in the middle of my points, but I'll make my point. I don't need my point explained to me.
No, I'm talking about Wax's question.
He said saying that she has an easy path is crazy.
Yes. So
Why
explain that
is it
point.
crazy? Is it that crazy?
Raven Chapman's a very, very good opponent, bro. Like,
But that was her last opponent, though. We're talking about her whole career. We're not
Her
talking
whole
about her last
career.
one.
So
yeah, but
explain to
is that
Wax-
not involved in her whole like career?
Yes. Last fight. Anyway, so D style Wax says saying she has an easy path is crazy.
Is it
What
that
do you-
crazy? I belong in an insane asylum because I think she had an easier route, a pretty easy route to the title. That's what I said.
I definitely agree with you. I do agree with you.
I got to be put in a room like cushions and stuff. I'm crazy.
You could say that. You could say that about a lot
Probably
of
do,
female.
but I
you could
do
s-
agree with you.
I understand. I could say it about a little female fighters. What I'm trying to say here, I started by saying that she's a good fighter. I'm not saying she's a trash fighter.
No,
I'm not saying she
absolutely not.
sucks. Right? Well, what I'm
She
saying
made the
is,
national team because she is a good fighter.
well, what I'm saying is, she has a world title on her, right? In a way that if you give Brown the same road, Brown would have had the title as well.
Absolutely.
So when people look, oh, well, she's a world titleist, Brown is.
If I bought a winning lottery ticket, I'd be a millionaire.
Remy said, I agree. He said, salute Sky Hearn had an easy path to the belt.
He's a
Oh,
yeah.
wait, hold on. I didn't know he said Hearn at the end. My bad. Okay. So
Wait, ding, 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 ding.
So
Wait,
let's just ding, ding, ding.
thank you. You know, I have to read out all the comments. So thank you very much, Remy. He says that it was
Oh my God, Remy.
easy route.
So,
Yes.
like, you're saying, are you saying she had a hard route? Like she went through the hard road to the title. Is that what you're saying about Sky?
I'm saying that there's no such thing as a hard road in terms of, and I'm
Yes,
sorry
there
if I sound a little bit controversial, but gone are the days of Tasha Jonas and Katie Taylor and consistently. But Christine, can you if we go sort of like pre-COVID to like that era when women's boxing was really having a surgence under like obviously Eddie Hearn and obviously Jake Paul when he was doing stuff.
Yeah.
There's nowhere near the competition in any of those weight classes between those ladies. They all have to jump up and jump down, and it's almost ridiculous that we were talking about Alicia Baumgardner fighting Clarissa Shields.
I don't
No,
think
Do you know what I
that
mean?
was a thing.
I
to
get
be
what
So-
you're
honest.
saying,
That was
and I
bullshit.
think it's two different points, but I do definitely get what you're saying. I do get that.
Okay, so what you're
Right,
saying,
so-
I want to make sure I understand. So there's
Go
no
on.
such thing as a hard road. So when I say she had an easy road, then why argue with me? They're all easy.
Because Raven
That's
Chapman's a good
point.
fighter,
That's
bro.
a good point.
Well, I
She
said
is.
a road
She
to the
is.
world title. She didn't fight Raymond Chapman for the world title. She defended the world title.
She
So,
did
I
defend the
mean,
world title, but this is what my point is. You can say that about anybody. Like Clarissa Shields, did she have a hard road
yes,
to the
a much
heavyweight
harder
title?
road. Yeah, 100%. She
I-
To
did.
the
I
heavyweight
think- I
title.
think
She
in the
fought for that shit
amateurs-
just straight up.
In the
No,
amateurs, but
just-
there aren't as many at her weight class. I will agree with that.
Yeah, because the talent pool between weight classes isn't
You're not
really
going to get an
extensive.
argument from me with the heavyweight title run, but what I'm talking about, if you're going to bring up Clarissa Shields,
Okay,
just
so
like
can
I
you give
kinda
me
gave her the
somebody?
third or
All
fourth
right, give me
fight,
somebody that's had a
We
really
have a lot
hard.
to talk
like-
about in an hour.
So,
We need to move on.
let me explain
we
what
do.
all
Yeah,
I'm
wait,
trying
wait,
to.
Y'all two are going back and forth.
We're
But like
gonna
that.
go around and we're gonna pick who we think's gonna win. And I'm gonna start with
Okay.
you, Rico. I think I know who you're gonna pick, but who do you have winning on the 22nd?
I got Sky. I don't know.
Okay, D Style, who you got?
Brown.
Okay, Crystal.
T baby.
T baby. I got T baby too. Who do you have, Nika?
Baby.
T baby. So we have 4-1.
And
We'll see what
we are
happens.
T baby fans over here.
We
so.
are.
No
T-Baby
way,
fans.
really?
Just be mad about it. Just be mad
I had
about
no
it.
idea. I was just saying.
So the thing is this too. We also have Sugar Neeks and Nina Hughes. I don't know if anybody saw the last fight.
I did.
It was at the end they called the wrong winner and then all that. But I just want to know. So we'll start with you, Crystal. Did you happen to see that fight? Because that's going to be another good rematch.
It will be a great one. I don't get to go back and watch that. I only watch the highlights, so I don't know exactly what happened. I do remember the discussion that the wrong hand was raised and
Yes.
there was a bit of drama there. But
Yeah, Nina's hand was raised, but Sugar
and they
Neeks
shall have been
got the win.
Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. D-Style, did you think that the right person had their hand raised?
I thought Nick's won. Yes.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Rico, did you happen to see that fight?
Yeah, I did. Shout out to my girl Nina, man. Big up Essex in the building. Yeah, I thought that Nina did win. I think
Oh,
that
you
when
thought Nina beat Sugar?
absolutely, yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
Okay.
I
got
mean,
neither one.
when it got scored again, 2 independent judges gave it to Nina again as well. That's how she got her rematch. So,
Yeah.
I hope. I mean, I know the strategy that she's coming in with this time, but just yeah, good luck to her.
I mean, it was close. It was close. It was close. Nika, did you happen to see that fight?
No, I didn't. But when we're done with the show tonight, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Because now,
That was a good fight.
yeah. So now I want to even see it. I want to watch it even more than since the person got their hand raised.
Yeah,
first.
absolutely.
Now I really
And
wanna go back
the
and watch
thing,
it.
the reason why I'm so interested in this fight is because obviously that's Chicken's
Yeah.
weight class.
Yeah.
Chicken's weight class.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested, but I do think that Sugar Neeks wins again. I thought she was longer, she was bigger. Nina's definitely durable, and she comes forward and she throws bunches of punches. She throws really good at the body, but I thought Sugar won that. I did.
But it was a very competitive fight then. If it was,
It was very competitive,
back
and
and
I mean,
forth,
if you would have said Nina won, okay, yeah, you could argue why she won. So it was very close. It was very close. And we're so spoiled because I mean, then we also have Amazon Prime on March 22nd. D-Style, do you know who Cordell Booker is?
The guy fighting Fundora, right?
Yeah. Are you familiar with him?
I only know him as the guy that's going to fight Fundora right now.
Okay.
And me too. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. So are you wondering how he got this fight and how he was the next up for him? The mandatory?
How's that?
Well, I'm just asking. If you
Oh, you don't know? I
wanna
thought you were
know.
going to tell us. I don't know. Like,
No, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there during the
all I know is
negotiation.
that that it was supposed to be Spence. That didn't happen. The WBO comes out and they're like, "Oh, we cannot sanction this fight because we cannot do it in great conscience." And then they put this dude in there. So I don't know.
Okay, Rico, are you
Oh,
familiar
really
with?
quick, can I just say something about the WBO really quick?
Yes,
Edgar and Caleb Plant pointed this out.
we're gonna come to that, but yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna come to that. We'll wait for it.
No. Go ahead.
Oh, well, we don't want to spoil it. We'll get to it.
I mean, you can spoil it. It's okay.
But I
We have
want to
no
I want
rules
to read
here.
Remy's comment because he has an answer for the question that Rico had earlier when you said who had a hard path. So Remy says Natasha Jonas and Michaela Mayer had a hard path to the belt, in his opinion. So you know what? And
I agree. I agree.
So did that
I
answer
agree.
your question?
I
I
definitely
agree. I agree as well. Can't lie.
Some
Yeah.
fighters are given opportunities that other fighters have to claw their way to get. And that's just a fact that, and Sky did not have to claw her way to anything.
At
Is
all.
the only point
And
I was making. And I think objectively speaking, we all know that's true.
She might have clawed something.
I ain't gonna make any allegation that Christine just. I'm just gonna stick to
I'm
that.
talking about we gotta claw our way up.
All right.
Sometimes.
That is the wildest statement I've heard in a minute, bro.
No,
That's
I
crazy.
mean, we gotta work. We gotta work.
You just said that she don't. What? How did you think she got there? Like, beam me up, Scotty. Just in.
I think she had to prove herself, and that's exactly what she did. She proved herself. Yeah, I mean, she proved herself.
You don't think there's fighters that get opportunities a lot faster and easier than other fighters?
You don't think that there's
Absolutely.
privilege? You don't, because there's privilege fighters.
Like you're gonna argue just objectively speaking. You don't think Sky was just handed opportunities that other fighters had to work harder to get?
Like who?
Like any other fighter, most of them.
Like who?
Like most.
I will say this.
He's on your
Oh,
leg.
There is
I could put my hand
So
in.
her pro
into it.
debut, she's on an undercard of a Katie Taylor card, right?
That's
She's
huge.
put on all the undercards of these big major cards. Like, like I'm not saying I'm against her getting these opportunities, but
Bro,
there's other
like
fighters
her
that have
first fight, she fought an undefeated. Like, I don't quite understand like what you're saying. Like, so she was just there. Like, somebody just saw her box one day and was like, "Oh, do you know what?
That's not what I
That's a bit.
said.
That's a bit of me."
All I want you to just concede is that she had it easier than other fighters do
Yeah, like who?
to get opportunities. Like Tara
Okay,
Brown,
like
that she's
Kiera,
about to
like
fight.
Kiera,
And I
like
said
Kiera, who's been in the
most.
game longer,
So
like
you
Kiera.
pick the name most.
Let's say
Out of the
let's say
99%
Kiera.
I'm not the one
Well,
saying that most people have been. I'm not like you. Surely must have an example. Like, there's got to be like one
Kiera
off
is
the
the
dome.
perfect example.
Well, I did say Tara Brown, if you want a name.
Yeah,
Perfect.
the perfect
Like,
example.
there's female fighters that can't even get fights. That they're waiting to get fights. They're begging for fights. I know of female fighters that just make money just off the sponsorships.
All right, if I say
And
like
all-
who,
like-
you're not gonna get mad at me, are you?
If he gets
Nobody's
mad,
getting
it's okay.
mad.
It's
Like,
okay. if he
maybe
gets
I'll get
It's
mad. I
okay.
don't know. Let's see. No, but no, I won't get mad.
Can
Like,
we
which
go back to
fire?
Luke right now?
Yeah. Let me just say this. Trill said, representation matters. That is very true. That is 100% true. Who has the money behind you? Who is pushing you forward? Who is taking a risk on you? That is so true. You have to be sellable. You have to be marketable. That is a fact. Robin Francis said, people hate
Big
on
up my
Sky
uncle.
like she stole your lunch money. I'm not hating on Sky.
But
I
why?
respect Sky.
We're not picking Sky. We're fans of.
Let me just
Sierra
tell
Brown
y'all this.
was hating.
I
gotta stop that.
I spent all of COVID with Sky. She was in camp with Team USA. We lived in a hotel for years. I'm telling you, I don't hate on her. I think she's
We don't have
lovely.
to agree with everybody on everything.
She's
so
talented, but I'm going with my boxing brain.
She's very talented.
She is.
And I'm not even look. All fighters sacrifice. They all sacrifice. They all work hard. Like, so
Just
my
not Sky.
my respect to, I just said all fighters do,
Absolutely.
including Sky,
He's like,
right? So like, you like
gaslight
like
people.
so what I'm
Yeah.
saying is,
He's
this is
gonna-
all I'm saying,
Let me tell you.
right? That she was given a path, right? That she took advantage of, and she should have taken advantage of,
Mhm.
right? That was just a little easier than most fighters get. That's
Mhm.
just the truth.
And
Like,
no, wait, and she had the audacity to say that Tiara, she's gonna humble Tiara. Like Tiara hasn't been humble. Tiara is one of the most humble people.
She is. She
You
is.
know?
She
So
is.
not,
She is.
not every fighter has,
is.
it's just, doesn't need to struggle to find fights, and doesn't need to struggle to make fights happen. Doesn't need to struggle to get that Tanya girl from Spain. Remember her? She wasn't defeated. She wasn't really good, but she got the WBC silver when Tara had been busting her ass trying to get that, the silver belt at least, right? But she got skipped over. Sky got the opportunity to fight this Tanya girl for that belt, right? Even though Tara was ranked higher and a much better fighter than her, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm just, it's not that hard to concede that, yeah, you know what?
I like how
She had a little
Okay.
easier.
Okay. No, you're right. It's not. And I think everybody has great points. And let's move on because
I like
I
the
want
way
to know
Styles
what
checking.
y'all are thinking about Fundora and Chordell Booker. Chordell, if you look back at his past fights, he has power in both hands. He's southpaw, like Fundora. Neither one of them have the best defense as far as the lead hand being low. But Chordell has nothing to lose. Like he wants you to know his name. Some of y'all don't know his name, and Fundora has to beat this guy.
Let me tell you, this anyone who don't know Booker, look him up. He have quite a
Yes.
history. He have I won't say fabulous story, but for
He
him it
does.
was fabulous, and it's very touching if you truly listen to his story. It's an incredible journey he been on, and I think he know that this is his time to shine. And
He
I
has
think
to make
will
it.
come in to make a statement. And I want to see him make that statement because
Me too.
he have a lot of respect for the sport, and I think I don't know if anyone speak on it yet because I don't see any of the advertisement, but he have a big thing where he really promotes second chances.
He does. Yeah.
Because he was given the gift, and they call him the gift, right?
Yeah.
For the second
He was gonna go. He was gonna go to prison for like 13
Right.
years.
right
Yeah.
after the Golden Gloves, remember?
Yeah.
That was like 2010, 12, 11, 12, something
Yeah.
around there. It was in the Cincinnati, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a USA boxing official who was the judge of
The
the case.
judge. Yeah.
So he have a great story. It truly is a great journey or story, if you will.
He does. Yeah. He has a great story, and I want to see him make it. He has a lot to prove. He has nothing to lose. So I think it's like balls to the walls. Pardon my French, but that's what I think it is. And then on the same card we have Jesus Ramos versus Guido Schramm. I'm a big fan of Jesus. I know he had a loss, and then he came back.
Is that the guy that lost to one of the Charlos?
Lubin.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
That's Lubin.
it was Lubin, right? It wasn't Charlos.
It wasn't.
Lubin
No.
was in Charlo, yeah.
He's young. He's what, 22, 23, something like that. He's young.
What, is this like a free Amazon card? Sorry, guys. I've not really done. I know.
Yeah, it's not pay-per-view, so
Yeah, we love it. I mean, we love it. We're getting boxing like all
Is this
day.
like the first PBC Amazon free card that we've had since they've made the deal?
I'm happy.
I don't know, but don't start making this like a PBC. Like
I'm not. I'm
We
just.
love PBC.
I love PBC too. I got like
I know. I'm saying, like,
a shrine in the
I don't
back.
care
You
about
can't
none
see
of
it.
these, like things. So
No, I think
whatever good boxing's on, that's when we're gonna watch it. Okay?
I guess last November was their first
company stuff.
Mutralayev. I can't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. And Timson was the first free one.
I was sick.
So he answered your question.
Is this one of Jesus's like comeback? I'm proving myself to you. I mean, he did win since this. I mean, since his loss, but is this like a big opportunity for him to just like show that he is what we thought he was
Yeah,
before his loss?
this is what he needs to do. He needs to go out there and win in impressive fashion and win by knockout. Is what he needs to do. Because, look, even though I felt he won the Lubin fight, I also at the same time I feel like he left way too much in that ring.
He did,
and he allowed Lubin to get back in that fight late in that fight, which is why I can't even argue against the decision, because you could find rounds to give Lubin. Like this, it just depends on what
for
you're
sure, for sure.
So I believe it's a pet peeve of mine to say things like this, but I'm going to say I think he gave that fight away. Right?
No, I agree with you. I agree with you,
it
especially so early in his career. Like I totally agree with you.
And his dad in his corner telling him, "Oh, don't worry, we don't got to win the last few rounds." I don't know what the hell that was about.
Yeah, I remember that was crazy. And Guido actually is like he's a tough guy. He's tough. You know, anything can happen. He's not as pretty. You know, he's not gonna be as textbook
articulate
as Jesus, but it's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a tough
Yeah, but
fight.
you know, just because fighters get a loss, it doesn't mean they're gonna keep losing always. So
I'll tell you
that's a
what.
fact.
I don't know if you were going to mention it, but the Gaché Elijah Garcia fight.
Oh, we're about to go to that next. Why you jumping ahead? But yeah.
All right, I bet. This
is like one of my favorite shows ever. I can't lie. Like I love just being here.
I just got scolded by Christine.
You're an expert gaslighter. You like to
That's not true. That's how.
I think you get beat up. That's what the thing is.
With D-Stock, even like blocking so
I just I love having boxing discussions with amazing people like you guys. That's what it is.
Crystal is Jesus gonna prove that he is what we thought he was before his loss?
Your mic is off.
Are you?
I never know for sure what I'm fixing to see from Ramos. I really like him early when he come into the pros, but then I start to think he's not transitioning well after the first couple of fights. So at this point, I'm not really sure what to expect from Mr. Ramos, and I do believe that Guido is a very,
very
good
tough
contender for him, and I think he will bring a good fight for him. And if Ramos don't win this one, we have to go back to the drawing board a little bit different this time.
I can agree. I can agree. And I hate to, obviously I'm a coach, so I hate to like put it all on the coach, because sometimes a boxer does not listen or does not do what you tell them to do. That happens too. So you just kind of got to figure out what the problem is. Is it the camp, the coach, or is it the athlete? So that's tough. But we do have Terrell Gacha, I'm sorry, Terrell Gacha, and Elijah Garcia. I'm gonna go last.
Why'd you say geisha?
I was thinking about like a geisha, Gacha.
So, Christine, who do you have for the Fundora and Booker?
You know, this is.
Yeah,
I really like Booker. Right? I really want Booker to win, but I just feel like
he's not gonna win.
So they both have power, okay? And Fundora lately has been showing me that he's using his reach, because he used to like fight all like he's a small guy.
He?
I mean, yeah, better than before. Give him some credit. But
he got knocked out by homeboy from Albuquerque, and then he fought a blind man for 11 rounds.
But
I don't know if I'm ready to say he's ready to
if Booker catches him well, I'm definitely. I mean, I'm going for Booker.
Tim Tszyu was blind for 11 rounds.
Here we go. Tim Tszyu fanboy right here. Here we go.
No, like did I just say something incorrect?
No.
He had a crimson mask.
If I can remember correctly.
The blood was falling.
Sorry, bro. Did you say he had a crimson mask?
Yes, he did have a crimson mask. He did.
He was
That
wiping
is
his
true.
face every 3 seconds. And everybody's talking about, Fundora, look at him. He's using his jab. I would hope he will use a jab against a blind man.
Who won?
He went life and death with a blind dude.
Who won?
Crimson.
Who won?
If he was blinded like that, Ortiz, Crawford, you name it.
Tim Tszyu lost, bro. Tim lost, bro. Crimson mask, everything. He lost.
Thank you.
Maskless.
No excuse. Not
no,
blood,
none.
not grease.
No, I'm not making an excuse.
Wait. Sorry, bro. Do you remember when they made him when he was practically concussed, right? He should have been in hospital, but they made him do the post-fight interview.
Sure.
And they were like, Tim, what happened? And he was like,
that was horrible. Yeah.
But that was
and he was
Fundora.
still loading, bro. He was still booting up, like, you know. So I mean, Crimson Mask or not, he might have got chinned anyway.
Yeah, but that was the other fight.
I got
You're like 7 months apart.
I got Booker.
In the Fundora fight, he was not concussed.
I think Crystal asked me who I chose, and then we started.
All I'm trying to say that I'm not convinced that Fundora is this new Fundora. We got this.
I didn't say he was
disciplined jab dude.
He has been.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying the opposite. I'm convinced on Fundora. I think that he would chin Spence if he came back. I think we're looking at a real contender here in
So do you
Fundora.
feel like Mr. Fundora is in camp with his sister all of a sudden?
Maybe.
Just asking.
Don't know. They wanted to spend some time together. Why not have a dual camp?
Well, what's his sister going to teach him?
She may be able to show him how to use his reach, because I never see him do that.
Agree.
What?
I agree with that.
I don't buy that at all. But okay.
But to answer your question,
There was a question there that
I got Booker.
Somebody wanted to ask you, D-Style. They said Tim Tszyu got cooked in his last fight too. What's your excuse for that one?
There was no excuse. I did a post fight. I said he got his ass kicked and he got knocked out. You see how easy that is? Only like what? Do you think I'm going to be like? Oh no, he didn't. Oh my God!
We don't know.
That's not what happened. What is this? Right? There's actually go look it up. Post fight thoughts, and I give my thoughts. There's a whole video on it. You want my thoughts on it?
HOD said it doesn't matter who wins because Xander is next. Xander is
Bro, if it makes you feel better, one of my favorite fighters, they
I
lost
don't
like
sleep
recently.
when one of my favorite fighters loses.
I do. I'm pay. I want my fighters to be.
I sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
okay. So
Tim's
Crystal,
gonna pay
to
my
answer your
bills. Like it is what it is.
I'm going for Booker. Now we're gonna move on. Jesus, Ramos, or Guido. Who do y'all have? Let's go around. Nika, who do you have? Jesus?
Ain't nobody gonna pick Guido. Come on.
Or Guido.
Yeah,
You never know. She might know Guido.
I go around.
Okay.
And I
Crystal,
want
you
to
got.
I want to see him win. And I think he's I think he'd be good for boxing. Like,
Jesus?
he's good for boxing. So.
Crystal, who you got?
So if we see a Jesus I think Jesus can pull that one off. He need to.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Need.
Yeah. Disa, who you got? Simple
I got
answer.
Guido. Let's go, Guido.
Okay.
I got Ramos.
Okay. Rico, who do you have?
I got Ramos as well, man.
I have Ramos too. I mean, Guido's tough. So this is going to be a test for Jesus, and I want to see it. And I think he's going to win. So let's go to the Olympian, the London Olympian, Gachet, the 2012 Olympian against Elijah Garcia. Crystal, how do you see that fight going?
I think Garcia take it.
Yeah.
I think Goucher is not. He mindset. We have to know if he focused for this one. I have a hard time with Goucher. I never know what he fixing to do in that ring. I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Do you think he's past his prime? Like in 2012, and then a little bit after he was going to do big things like everybody thought. And then something happened. Like he just missed a step.
Representation is part of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And perhaps ego get in the way with that one. I'm not sure what happened there. He reminded me a bit of Oh, what's that lad name that he can never get a fight?
Wardley. Not Wardley. What's his name?
Albert Bell.
Nah. Who's my guy that he actually saved British boxing in the Olympics? But David Hay knocked him out.
I don't know. I don't know who you're talking about.
It'll
I
come to
don't
me.
know, but I think I'm just not sure that Gachet will be ready for this one. I don't know. Perhaps he is. You know, he have a good coach.
Yeah.
I won't say he don't. I think he have a good coach at this point, but I don't know. I think it will be a good bout. I don't know how much skill we will see in that bout from either one, but
I think honestly, well, I'll tell you my opinion in a little while. Okay, Dazn, what do you think?
Well, they're both coming off losses. However,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd rather lose to Carlos Adames in the. I don't even know the dude that Elijah Garcia.
Audley Harrison.
Yes.
Audley Harrison.
Yes. Audley Harrison. Yes.
Oh yeah. Wow, mate. Sorry, Audley.
So I'm gonna. So I haven't finished, Christine. Just I got.
That's what I'm asking you.
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick Gachet to win.
Oh wow.
He's the veteran, and it's interesting.
Can we
Crystal
put some money on that?
No, I'm not that confident in that pick. I think it's a tough fight.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. Crystal says that she doesn't know what Gachet we're gonna get. I don't know what Elijah Garcia we're gonna get, and I think it's more a red flag because he's young. And there's been fights like where he passed out before the weigh-in.
Allegedly.
Where he was sick and like.
I love that word.
So allegedly, I'm gonna go with Gachet based on the experience. That's what I'll go with.
And when Elijah wins, trust me, I will be in your face. Rico, who do you have on this fight?
I'm gonna go with Elijah.
Yeah, same. I go with Elijah. I think that Gachet is a very smart choice for Elijah next because he has the background. You know, he's proven.
Did you say 2012 Olympian? How old is this gentleman?
Well, do the math. You can be 19, 18 to go.
Wait, are we talking Cuban years or like are we talking normal?
He's 37. He's 37.
Yeah.
In Cuban years or
this is great for Elijah. This is great for Elijah. So it's
if it's
definitely
Cuban years, then
tailor-made.
he's in his 40s.
It's
60s.
tailor-made. We have another card coming up here in the great USA.
Oh yeah.
ProBox TV. I love ProBox TV. Crystal, what do you think about ProBox TV?
I love it, except we miss it on a Wednesday sometimes.
Yes, I know because we're here. Right?
Yes, I know.
I keep it on the cell phone so I can watch it there and
You're smart.
focus here and yeah.
Just do like your normal daily tasks while you've got it on in the background.
I love it. I love it.
I love it. Same.
That's every day, all day. If I am
that's where we see the future champs. Honestly, what do you think about that, Nika?
Well, you know, ProBox has been giving us great cards. So I know it's Lester Martinez on my card Saturday, right?
Yeah, we're definitely talking about Lester.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. So you want me to tell you what I think about ProBox?
Yeah, ProBox. We can talk about Lester right away too.
I love ProBox. You know, I wasn't who's is this Polymonage? How do you say his name? Malinaji. That's his thing, and right. You know, I wasn't really a big fan of him, but he's doing doing great with ProBox. Yeah, so
he tells the truth.
Well,
wait, what is this like a skit?
What?
Not a skit.
I love Paulie Malignaggi as well, man. I actually interviewed Paulie 2 years ago at the Eubank fight. Yeah. Sensational boxing, man.
Well, let me finish what I was saying. So, I
doing
think that ProBox has been good for boxing, and they're doing great jobs with all the cards. And they're actually like boosting a lot of fighters that and giving them chances that they
Like who?
deserve a long time ago. I'm not finna run down the list. Why don't do that gaslighting shit?
All the
Okay?
up and
Don't do
coming,
that.
all the up and coming fighters that we see on these
Yeah.
big
Josh
networks, they
Padley.
started
Josh
on
Padley.
ProBox, most of them.
Josh Padley. Pro
Oh, yeah.
Box
Good
and
rating.
Turkey,
Yeah.
and now he's signed.
Yeah, so Pro Box, I know I haven't been asked, but let's just jump in. I like Pro Box. It's kind of like the modern day Friday night fights, basically what it is.
Yeah.
And once in a while, you'll get like a world title fight in there. You know what I mean? I
Mhm.
know Metcalf won her world title on Pro Box, so
Hey, you know what? You're damn right.
Just saying.
so
Just
and it's free on YouTube for everybody to watch. So why not?
Yeah, exactly.
He did.
Exactly. You want to watch boxing? There it is. So the thing that's great is that B&B has 3 guys on this card. And a lot of people said, you know what? They just had Crawford, blah blah blah. No. They've got some real killers and some talent coming up. So Lester Martinez, for instance, he's going against Joshua. I'm sorry, I'm chopping it up. James.
we fucking up names tonight. It's like,
Yeah, we are. Sorry. Like, no, I mean, I'm sorry. I
Hey,
really am.
like, how
fucking
funny
up
would it
names.
be if he's from America? Like how?
I
that
don't
would be
think
pretty-
he is. I think he's Cuban. I think.
Ah,
For sure.
okay, that's
Also,
Oh,
look,
Red is good. Said
in
D-Star,
case
you want to
that
make
you
a
wanna
friendly
make a friendly
wager. Ooh, ooh. Anyway,
On what?
Lester Martinez is tough as fuck.
What are we
Listen,
betting on?
he is so tough. And I
I'm
love
down for the
to see
wager. I'm down for the wager. Wager on what?
Guatemalan.
Guatemala.
Leicester is Guatemalan, but not the opponent.
No, the opponent's not. I want to say he's Cuban. Yes.
Are you talking
Joshon
about
James,
Joshon
what is he?
James? Joshon's from like California.
From where?
California.
Oh, California.
Is he? Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, this is great because Lester, I am such a fan of him.
It's a good fight. Really
Yeah,
good.
his offense is his defense. He is tough and he doesn't care. He is so confident, and I'm so super like psyched on him. He got a Cuban name like William Skull. That's what I thought. I thought he was Cuban, but I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
he's pretty Cuban. I think he's Cuban.
I think he is Cuban.
What's the age that he's saying on paper there?
Oh Lord, here we go. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore that.
Well, I got my Pro Box TV app,
two,
so I'm gonna be locked in.
we also have 2 others from B&B. Charles Harris, aka Lolo, is gonna be, and then he's gonna be on the show after that. So I'm excited about that. And then of course Kelvin Davis, Keyshawn's brother.
Yeah.
So the boxing source says no, he isn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Correct me.
Hey, by the way, I don't think Joshon James is Cuban. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
Doesn't sound cute. What Joshon James?
All his amateur fights are from the U.S.
Okay, good. Okay, that's fine. But anyway, it's gonna be a good fight. I'm excited about it. We've got boxing, like we have 3 different networks giving us boxing.
Now I know you like Lester, but the last time they were going to fight, he pulled out last minute. So is he going to make it to the fight or?
Oh,
Listen, that's
Coach Red. Let him know.
that makes me take one deep breath because I
Is
think
he going to make it?
he fixing to make it, and I think he fixing to make a statement. I think
Yes,
that
he
is
is.
exactly what will happen with that one in particular.
Yeah,
He will.
absolutely.
I think Joshon James takes it.
Really? Okay. Are we betting on this one too?
You're just not confident, bro, innit? You're just not even there.
Let's put some money down if you
Listen,
want to.
if a boxer knows that they are not ready for a bout, we cannot hold them back and say why they not make it to the fight. Okay, Spence don't go into that fight with Pacquiao because he know he have an eye injury, right? And even though the boxer want to, the doctor have to tell him no. So be careful when we try to put these things on a boxer's shoulders, because that's not always the case. Even though it's the boxer who ultimately have to pull out, it's not he that is at fault for that. But he will be able to communicate if he is smart to save himself for another bout, right? So I don't think we shall be. Nah, don't be an asshole to Lester about that.
Well, I was just asking a question. Is he
But
gonna make it right?
how much?
And
you
I
wanna
just
lose,
give you one answer. That's all.
How much you want to lose these down?
That bro's
I'm
not
thinking-
confident. I've been on this whole stream for like almost an hour now, and you're not really.
I don't want to like just
You
take
don't want
red
to lose your
money.
You don't wanna
money.
bet. You don't wanna lose your
I
money.
understand, bro, but you can't give it large if you don't support your guys like that, bro. Like honestly,
Lord.
Who's my
can't.
guy?
If, no one,
I
by the
mean,
sounds of it,
not Lester.
like nobody.
Not Lester, that's for sure.
Not Lester, not no one, bro. Not
Just take a
Tierra,
puff
not
and keep it moving, brother.
Okay, so this is listen to this. Okay,
Trying to
so
psychoanalyze on a fucking boxing stream and shit. But
Let-
I'm
let's-
not.
here's what I'll
let's
say.
I'm,
Here's
talk
what I'll say.
about-
I'm
let's
very
talk
British. I'm
about-
sorry.
let's talk about Twitter X. Twitter X. Okay.
What
So
about Logo?
we've got some beef on Twitter. Okay.
If well, really quick, if Lester wins, I'll give Christina a super chat next week.
How much?
Yeah, because
25.
Yeah, that's cool.
Pro box is worth at least
It's
a
one
$50.
sided. When Shawn James win, I'm not gonna make you give me anything. It's a
I
one sided.
mean, because I'm gonna win, so I wouldn't.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
was the-
Dragon.
Let's say
Dragon, I'm with you, Dragon. I'll add another 25 on there, for you, Dragon. I'm betting
you,
on your person there.
Okay.
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 Eric,
Bet.
sorry.
$50.
Sorry.
Bet.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, so I know that anybody who's anybody has been watching the beef against Ray Jackson and Shawn Porter. So I'm going to start with Crystal. Crystal, what say you about what's going on?
With Mr.
Ray Jackson and Shawn Porter,
Porter?
yes.
I just don't want either one of them to get hurt. It's not worth it, right? And I think that if we're doing it, let's do it big and make it worth a while. You know, why not?
Okay. Okay.
I don't have
Okay,
any problem with
Rico, I know you're way over there. You're way
Yeah.
over there. But I know
No, do you know what it is? Shout out to Ray, man. Do you know what? Big up to Ray Jackson. What do I think of the? Sorry, my bad. What do I think? Sorry, Nico. What do I think about the fight? I think I genuinely think that he probably will get hurt a bit. But I know for a fact, because I do speak to Ray almost on a daily basis, that he's working hard and training hard, and I think that we're going to see a different Ray Jackson.
Okay, Rico. So what you're saying is you think that Shawn is going to put him in the dirt. So you think Shawn is going to go all out.
I didn't say that. I didn't use that. I didn't. No, I believe that on an even playing field, just on concrete or whatever, or in a ring, I think Ray's going to surprise all of us. Do you know what? I'm going to retract my earlier statement. I'm going to go with Ray Jackson by body shot. And a possible 2-punch combination for victory.
Okay. D-Style, what say you about this thing that's going on?
Me. It's Shawn Porter via whatever Shawn Porter wants.
So let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you a different question. Why do you think that this is happening? Like, you know what? I mean, Ray is a troll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love him, hate him, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's a troll. We all know that, right? Why is Shawn giving him this attention? Why are we even talking about this?
I'm the wrong person. I have no idea.
For social media. This is all
I guess it's giving them social media
That's
exposure.
what I'm saying. But D-Style, who is this benefiting?
Maybe both. It could be mutual. Both two-way street.
But why would Shawn engage? Does he need to engage? Does Shawn Porter need Ray Jackson? Is my point.
Christine is
Do Ray Jackson need Shawn Porter? Is my point.
I don't know.
That
I don't
too.
think Ray Jackson needs Shawn Porter. He
That's
already
what
did feedback from Caleb Plant, from Papa. He called Papa. Bud Terrence.
I'll tell you what's going on here.
Roach.
You trained this kid, and you gassed him up so much that now he's challenging Shawn Porter to a fight.
I don't gas anybody.
What happened? You gassed. He ended up in your gym, and all of a sudden he's challenging. He thinks he can take on Shawn Porter.
Yeah, he's at my gym. He chose to be in my gym.
Call him out first. He didn't call
that
him
part.
Out.
That's my question though. Who needs who?
I think you need them.
I don't need either one of them. I respect them both, but I don't need either one of them.
Well,
he's trying to gaslight you, Christine. Do not.
Here's what I'll say. I don't think. Do I think
Hi, David.
Porter needs this? Not really. But he does have a podcast. He wants to get as many subscribers as possible.
So he does need him.
But doesn't mean need.
Can I be honest?
Yes.
Shawn Porter is not really that interesting. So this is like
Oh my god.
this is like one of the only interesting things that the whole internet can kind of get behind him in terms of the boxing community. Respectfully. And I mean, no one was really even shouting Showtime Show Porter at the fight or anything like that.
With you, Rico?
Crystal's
That was a big deal. When he was in his prime just a few years ago, he was a big deal. Where you been?
What?
Long time.
Mate, I don't know. Where? I mean, you were there. So what was it like?
If you are talking specifically to the Spence and Porter fight,
That was a great fight.
Electric in the crowd. Electric, right?
That's one of my favorite fights ever. But like before that, like
Crawford,
what was he?
Porter, electric. Again, there was a lot of Porter lads in there. Probably more Porter lads than Bud lads.
Well, we're not going to discredit Porter. We're not going to do that.
I'm not discrediting Porter.
not.
I'm just I'm not discrediting the man's skills. I'd like him to be in the Hall of Fame. However, he's not that interesting, right? And to me, that's just my humble opinion. All right.
Okay.
And this has made me somebody who has not been that interested, apart from his fights, interested now because Ray Jackson is.
So now you're interested because he and Ray have things going on.
Can I ask
Absolutely.
you
Okay.
I love questions. I love answers.
Okay.
Is there going to be anything like anything signed that nobody can get sued for damages?
Definitely.
Listen, this is not my first rodeo.
I actually heard that they're going to sign the contracts on a forklift. So there's going to be one forklift for Ray and one forklift for Shawn, and that's when the contract signing is going to be.
All I will say, in all seriousness, I just hope Porter doesn't lose his cool and hurt the kid. I'll just say that.
I will say this. And this goes for any of my fighters, from the world champ chicken down to the 7-year-olds that I have in my gym. My job is to protect my fighters. I will say that.
Shout out to Urban Sports. You understand, bro? And
period. Nika. So what is this all about? Who needs this? And what's going on in your opinion?
They need each other. It's for social media. Social media games. That's what it is. And we're entertaining it. Like those we're waiting to see them go back and forth. So it benefits all of us. We're interested. So it's just social media fun. That's all it is.
This is embarrassing. Shawn Porter is an established former world champion out here. The Porterway podcast or Ray Jackson.
Right now he's doing podcasting, and this is when you're doing podcasting, you need social media presence. So this is what he's doing.
And that's why the GOAT, Ray Jackson, is gonna bless him with some social media presence.
I think it's gonna go both ways. I think they can both benefit, and I think that the climate that we're in right now, we need social media, and then we also need our champions. So I think that I think that they're going to help each other.
I think it's
So,
great.
so
that
how
you
many?
like
Can you
this. Like,
give us anything,
this is
Christine?
fun.
Like, is it 2 rounds, 3 rounds? Like, what's the any
I
specific?
would just say that Ray was sent some information, and he told them to send it to me because I'm going to make sure that everybody is good and everything
And
is good.
you're training Ray for this, right?
Yes, I was. Yes, I
I
am.
have
This
the
is fun
utmost,
stuff. It's fun
and this is the
stuff.
reason why I have the
This is
utmost
fun.
confidence in Ray. Like Ray's gonna go in there and deck him straight in the
This is
middle of
just
that
fun
ring,
stuff. This is so fun.
courtesy
I'm
of
sorry. It's just
Christine,
fun stuff.
well, I'm sorry, Nike,
Listen,
a trainer of a world champion. So I don't know about you guys, but I have faith in America. I have
listen,
faith in Christine.
Shawn is amazing, and I'm sure that he is a good sport, and he sees what it is. Do I think he's
He's
going to
doing
go
so
in
good.
He
there and
won't.
just
He won't cry. He won't cry from the body
kill
shot.
Ray? No, absolutely not. He understands what it is. This is fun. This
This
is
is so fun.
entertainment,
This is real life.
and everything's going to be good.
So how
It's
much
fun
of
for boxing
this?
Twitter.
How much of this like real, and how much of it is WWE here, Christine?
It's all real, bro. Like this is
It's a real sparring match.
yeah.
Sparring.
They're gonna fight. Like Ray,
WWE, we will not be using folding chairs. I will say that.
exactly. And when they sign the contracts on the forklifts,
This is all in fun. We're not gaslighting. No, this is all fun.
It's all in fun. It's
wait,
all
can
in
I
fun.
wait, Christine?
It's
Christine, can I
mutual respect.
ask you a favor?
Yes.
When Shawn Porter says it's showtime, and then everyone's like, "Oh, it's supposed to be Shawn," and when it's all silence, can you take a video of that from me?
I mean, I don't know if I can take a video.
Rico,
but
why don't
somebody
you
there
just come
maybe
over
can.
here to watch it?
Oh, so it's not
I
gonna.
will.
It's gonna,
I
is it gonna
will. I'll be there very
is it gonna
soon.
be
I'd
live
like to
stream?
actually. I'd love to do a live podcast with all three of you lovely ladies.
Absolutely.
And you, Eric.
Absolutely.
Is this
So
going to be live stream?
I mean,
Yeah,
we're
from
working all
Christine's
that
backyard.
out. We're working
I
all
have a
that out. It's
prediction.
gotta
I
be
have a
live
prediction.
stream.
I have a prediction.
Okay.
I don't think Ray's going to
Good
show
luck.
up. I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
Oh my God, you did it.
So what you're
That's
saying
awful.
is Ray.
He wouldn't even
doesn't-
come out and do this, but he's gonna like live stream a boxing match with Porter.
Because Ray don't need money, right?
Yeah, because
I don't
he's
know.
been
I don't know what
Who
upgraded.
needs money, right?
Yeah, but he's been upgraded in his forklift. You guys go look at his pin
This is
tweet.
all in
He's
fun.
doing very well.
Fun. This is fun stuff. Guys,
Unless
I can't
Christine
like
really
if he
gassed him up.
actually decks like if he
you want to bet on that too?
Yep.
Because I'm about to take all your money. This is a third bet we
No,
got
but
going on.
what you're saying is this.
You're not confident in Shawn Porter.
You're telling me, no, I'm very confident that Shawn Porter could wreck this dude if he wanted to.
All right,
So
$10 then, bro, innit? $10.
But I
What's
just,
$10?
I
That's
just
like
think it's
5
going to be a
rupees.
performance. Is what I believe this is going to be.
Okay, listen.
If it's anything,
Let's move on.
Every Saturday is a performance between boxers. It's pure entertainment.
sure.
We have
Absolutely.
Roy Jones and Mike Tyson who can barely walk with their 80-year-old knees. Remember?
Like when I got home today,
This
I
was
picked up the UPS box at the door and I carried it to the living room.
And this is what we are.
I think that's what Porter's going to do with Ray. He's going to carry it he's going to carry him.
Whatever happens, you're going to be watching. Whatever they do, you're going to be watching.
Ray's conditioning is amazing, bro. You're
Like
Boxing.
boxing Twitter is a big thing. So
yeah,
people are
my
gonna be tuned into this, believe it or not. It's
Trust
not
me,
just
he'll
gonna
be
tuned-
watching.
if it's like $2 like pay-per-view, I'll
They're
pay
gonna
that.
usually watching to see if Ray can pull it off, or they
A
want
million percent. No, I'm gonna watch because I know that I'm gonna have a Ray Jackson shirt on with an England like emblem on the side.
So, Daniel, he said he paid for Ray Porter versus Kenny Porter. So
That's a lie.
there was another beef that came out today, and that's another B&B fighter, Steven Nelson and Berlanga. Steven talked about, back in the day, Berlanga was a sparring partner and they would talk, whatever, and he would always throw like subliminal messages, and then they, kind of like went back and forth, and Berlanga said something about Junior will fight you and this and that, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so let's talk about that. I mean, everybody's talking about like, okay, Berlanga's a free agent right now. Okay. So, Crystal, what about a fight between Steven Nelson and Berlanga? Would you
I've
be
been
interested in
saying
that?
this for a couple of years, right? I really want to see, I call him Beitlinger. For some reason, I can't seem to get over that. And I think there's probably a good reason why he is a free agent. Perhaps it's because no one wants to work with him anymore. Nor he team. I think the expectations is bizarre. Anyway, I think Steven need that fight. Why not? Let him have it. And Beitlinger, even, I think it will be even more interesting now that Steven have a loss or a
Mm-hmm.
lesson learned, if you will, than it was before. So why not?
Okay. All right. D-Style.
Beitlinger come in, he loved those first round knockouts. I don't think he will do that to Steven in the first round.
Oh,
I really,
absolutely not.
don't. Unless he waits 3 more years to have the fight, of course. But
Yeah.
I know there is a lot of demand for the Berlinger versus Plant. I think Plant take him easy.
I like that. I like that one too.
I do
like
too,
that
but
one.
I think Plant take him very easy. And I don't think it would be difficult for Plant. Perhaps I am
Yeah.
wrong, and Berlinger will fight up to the
Nah,
expectations.
you're not wrong.
See him do
You're not wrong.
better against Canelo than I expect, but was there some carrying also
Yeah,
there?
yes, exactly. That's the question, because I really gave him props. I didn't have a parade, or praise him because he lasted 12 rounds, but I did think that he did well. I did.
Well, he had a parade.
D-Style,
Yeah.
what do you think about that? Do you want to see the Steven Nelson fight, or do you want to see Caleb Plant?
What do I think about it? I don't. Right, but I want Plant fight. That's what I want. Like, I'm not gonna like it is what it is. If I don't get the Nelson fight, whatever. But I do like the Plant fight. I think it's the fight to make. Plant called him out. Just on the ridiculousness of the WBO. The dude weighs in at 169 pounds and a half.
Yeah.
Doesn't make weight, right? Fights a dude with, I mean, it's some Fallon that if he jumped off a 10-foot building would lie down. Okay, like that's how much loose fat this dude had. But so that's a dude he fights, right? He doesn't make weight. He doesn't make weight.
That was wild.
And they still put the WBO Super Middleweight Championship, the NABO title, on the line. He wins it. He puts it over his shoulder like he just accomplished something, right? He's over here like, yeah, I'm the champ. You didn't even make weight. And why is the WBO handing him that belt for? He didn't make weight for the fight.
I agree with that.
And Plant called him out on that, and I like that. And I think they got something going there.
Okay. Nika, what do you think?
I want to see the Plant and Berlanga fight. I've been calling for that fight for a very long time. Like, it's already brewed and cooked and ready to go, But if that doesn't happen, then I wouldn't be mad at him getting Nelson either. It's like, But I really want to see him fight Plant. They've been cooking that fight for a while.
Yeah.
I think the let me finish. Okay. The build up to the fight would be like crazy. So yeah,
you know it would. You know it would.
That's how you do it, Nika. Just like that. Just like that.
All right. So Remy, thank you very much. Says Berlanga versus Plant needs to happen. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. So Rico, what you got? Who do you think? You think you want to see Plant, or you want to see Steven Nelson, or you want to see Plant and then Steven Nelson?
I want to see Khalid Brahim Plant. I feel that that's the fight to truly make next. However, Berlanga's handlers won't trust him to win that fight because he probably would get KO'd. I don't know who's next for Berlanga. Hopefully it's better than the last guy that he had. But yeah, definitely I'd like to see Caleb Plant next because I feel like Caleb Plant will just slap him somewhere. Even if the fight doesn't happen.
I see it happening.
Like Caleb Plant's baby mom will just exit the area, he'll slap someone, and then that's what happens.
Yeah, I see the slap coming. I definitely do. So,
I'll rate him.
We're coming to the end of the show, and I appreciate everybody. And so I'm going to go around, and I want everybody to give last words, please. And D-Style, I'm going to start with you, bro.
Can't even call you Dragon.
So what do
I'm
you
not calling him Dragon.
call me Dragon? Come on, see? You know what I mean? But here's the thing. I don't know what are the last words on what, just in general.
Whatever you want, bro.
Whatever
Whatever you
you
want, bro.
You know
Okay.
we
It's all
do.
you.
So look, you know, I don't want anybody to think that just because I said Sky had it the easy way, right? That she's a bad fighter, and that she's not capable of winning the fight. That's not at all what I'm saying. She is a good fighter, all right. But I think Brown is going to take this one. Don't forget, Brown is a world champion in the amateurs. Brown's been waiting for this opportunity. She's hungry. She hits harder than Sky. I don't think Sky could hurt her. Sky's going to have to outpoint her to win. Where I do think Brown is a better body puncher. I think she boxes better on the inside. I think she can match her on the outside. I think she's better at mid range. I think she's better at counters. And I think people are going to be very surprised when they watch that fight. And I don't think Nicholson has fought anybody who could keep up with her with the foot speed. With all that said, if Nicholson wins this fight, she deserves all the credit in the world. There's no other way around it. Brown is a really good fighter, and a win over her would be a very good staple, really good win for Sky. I just don't think she's going to pull it off. I got Brown.
I like that. I like that. I just want to thank Robin Francis. Great show, Rico. Thanks for the invite. Thank you, Rico, for inviting him to the show. And thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, Crystal, last words. I mean, everything that we've talked about has been a lot.
Yeah, we do talk a lot tonight. I think it's due to the lads on here. They like to talk a lot.
People say
That's kind of what I do.
That's what you do. That's true. Thank you, D-Style and Rico, for joining us tonight. Of course, all the chat, they always have good stuff in the chat. I love to run it back and forth with the chat. Trill always up in there, Adapal, HLD. We actually agree on something today. It's a surprise, right?
Right, yeah.
All of our newcomers. It's very, very good to see some new people. Mr. Remy is out there. We appreciate all of you. I know we do. And so as far as for me, the next 6 weeks, we'll be boxing. We'll be boxing nearly every day over the next 6 weeks. So get yourselves out there and do some Golden Gloves. Get to the local shows and support some athletes. They're the future, right?
Absolutely.
So get out there and support them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Rico, last words.
I just want to say, sorry. I just want to say thank you so much to the lovely Christine, Nika, Cristal. Say Cristal? Yeah, I'll say Cristal.
Cristal.
That's what I used to call Crystal.
I like Cristal.
Liquor. Cristal.
I like that. Well, it's always a pleasure coming on the platform, and it's always an amazing show with you guys. And yeah, thank you so much. Can't wait to come back.
Nika.
I just want to thank the chats. Being so nice lately, right? Everybody in the chat, D-Style, Rico coming on. Just drink your water, mind your business. I've been staying off of Twitter, minding my business, and because some very weird people on there. But yeah, thanks for you guys coming on, and we'll see everybody next week.
Absolutely. We have some great guests coming on in the very near future. So even though we come on Wednesdays, we might be popping on other days because we've got some great guests. So please tune in.
The great guests will be in the future, like not right now. Like
very near, very near. Like we can touch them. It's already confirmed. So stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. The best female boxing show, right? Yeah. Just saying. But I want to thank my girls first and then the guys. You know what? We love to mix it up with the guys because, y'all bring different perspectives. So thank y'all so much. And I appreciate everybody in the chat. We love our chat. We have the best chat ever in the world. And stay tuned for Ray Jackson and Shawn Porter. More info to come.
Isn't that so
And
fun? It's fun. It's just fun.
it's fun. Let's have fun. Boxing is fun.
Mhm.
Anyway, everybody have a good night. We love to love you. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.